my name is Alyssa Iverson,
And I'm Corey Bartow.
and today we're going to be talking to you about the sport of skiing.
Let's first start off and talk about the history. It originated in Northern Europe and Asia. The first skis that were made out of bones, and then later into wood. The military used skis to spy on enemy troops early on, about roughly 1200 AD. Next, the king of Iceland actually used it for gambling, so it was a way for him to make money. A major turning point in skiing was in 1868 when the first national skiing competition was held. In the early 1900s, skiing became very popular. First, the slalom race was conducted in 1921. Then skiing was introduced in the 1924 Winter Olympics in France. Then currently in this century, professional and leisure skiing is constantly growing and changing.
Alright, for the current economic position, in 2010, leading up into the Winter Olympics, many countries put a lot of funding, government funding, into professional skiing. They wanted to increase the amount of skiers to enter the Olympics, which increased its popularity as well. Since we're in the down season of the Winter Olympics, a lot of countries are actually pulling their government funding for skiing, so a lot of professionals are losing money. It didn't stop, however, the popularity from increasing. Currently in North America, the number of skier visits rose from 57.1 million in 2009 to 59.6 million in 2010. In the Alps, the number of skier visits overall slightly declined from 173.2 million in 2009 to 163.6 million in 2010. However, it's still a growing sport. Tourism has to do a lot with the economic situation. There's 2,000 ski resorts worldwide. North American Alps currently have some of the biggest ski destinations, as you can see here. Financially, skiing as a business, it does not generate a large amount of revenue for a country per se. It is profitable though if you are directly involved with the sport. So professionals make their profit from sponsorships and advertisements, and also the main profit is from winning competitions. The events themselves make profit from sponsors, advertisement, broadcasting rights, and then also everything to do with the spectators and the tourism portion of it. The current government structure has to do with a lot of different associations. The main one is the International Ski Federation. They set all the main guidelines for all the other associations in different countries. For example, the U.S. Ski and Snowboard Association runs the U.S. There's also an Olympic committee that runs the events for the Olympics and regulates them. All the events and competitions that go on are managed by these large committees, but they're also run by sponsors and where the venue location is held. These events, competitions are typically held to qualify for the Olympics, or they're used as a training session for the Olympics. The skiers are managed by either an agent, a team manager, or a sponsor is usually involved as well. As in funding, many skiers are funded from the government. However, the USA is one of the only nations without government funding, so they have to find other ways to come up with money to support their skiing.
Last but not least, we have the current issues involved with the ski industry. As the baby boomers are getting older, they are unable to ski as much as they used to. And what the ski industry is trying to do is find a replacement for that generation, both professionally and leisurely. And another current issue is the weather conditions. It's been a lot warmer. People are talking more about global warming, and that will adapt things on the business side of the ski industry. Like, for instance, the technological side. Do they need different types of snowmaking systems, or do they need to develop their slopes differently? It's a couple of these things. And then along with that, you have the business aspect where you can change your revenue diversification or is it worth putting an indoor ski area in the middle of the desert? So it's things like that. Yes.
And that is the sport of skiing for you.